Alright, it's time to stop.
I don't think that piece is important.
It's time to start Gratcast. Stop playing with your little gun.
Little?
Where'd you get a real gun from anyway?
It's not real. It's a Hollywood gun. Has blanks in it.
It sure looks real.
No, check it out.
Yeah, feels real.
It's already cocked.
Looks like real bullets.
Careful, the safety's off. It's blanks.
All
See,
right.
it's blanks. Shit.
Gratcast episode 21, back in the building.
Excuse us for being slow and rusty. It's been a while.
We went underground for a bit, Will. We went underground. I'm not diverting my attention to other things here. Our new format here, I will have my notes and our format on my cell phone, so please forgive me if I look down from time to time.
That's alright. We could have Tim keep an eye on it.
Yeah, but he doesn't speak so well anymore to tell me when to move on to the next topic.
Oh. Right.
So
I'm the only one that communicates with him telepathically.
I'm glad to be back. Will, you've been back more recently than me. I think it's been 3 weeks now since I've been on Gratcast.
The last one we did was with John Hoadley as a co-host. That was a pretty good one. We did
John
pretty
did a
good.
great job, man. You guys did awesome.
We're a couple of talkers.
I was a viewer.
Were you?
Yeah.
We're a couple of talkers, huh?
You guys did good.
Thanks.
We've had a lot of things going on the past couple weeks.
Busy. Been busy. We've had heartache and failure and triumph and tragedy.
Yes, we'll get into all of those today. Before we get too far in, I want to say if you haven't been listening to the Tod-Od, you don't know what you're missing. Every Friday there's a new episode of the Tod-Od by Joe Todaro.
Up and coming comedian in the LA comedy circuit.
Yeah, being comedians apparently becoming a popular thing because I know three people now. Who was the third one that just recently said they were getting ready to give it a whack? There was Joe, there was Ernie, and then there was somebody else that just said they were preparing a stand-up act.
Yeah, I remember you talking. I can't remember who it was though.
Well, comedians in the blood or in the water, I guess.
So watch Tod-Od. What days does he do it?
Fridays is when a new episode comes out.
Friday.
Yep.
So you gotta wait, but there's probably an archived one of the last couple weeks. Check out Joe Tod-Od. He's funny.
Sweet.
And he's our friend. He likes us.
Yes,
one of three.
I feel bad because he does a lot of stand-up comedy, but he does like the open mic. So it's random when he gets in, gets up. And he always sends a text message, "Gonna do an open mic, 20 minutes." I'm like, shit. We got all these things going on. I want to go support him because he's been there for us. And just the spontaneity of the timing is just never worked out yet. But
whatever you do, don't wait on Mike Garrow to tell you that you're going to see a Joe Tod-Od show.
Yeah. You gotta be proactive, bro.
That'll happen. That'll happen.
So, what else should we talk about, Will?
Why don't we just start off with your bad news?
I was fired. You know, There's only two things that I have in my life right now, Will, and I give my heart and soul to both those things. And I work tirelessly for probably about a year now since we moved into here on this, and day in and day out, maybe not every day, but most times a week, I find time, to others' dismay, to focus on this task and complete it with my utter passion and all the will that I have, Will.
I don't help with this at all, actually. That's probably why you're not doing so good.
I was ganged up on and finally fired.
Not without a lot of screaming.
Yeah, yesterday was a dark day in this house. As some of you might have watched, we broadcast live our Game 5 matchup between the San Jose Sharks and our dearly beloved Chicago Blackhawks.
That's hockey.
PlayStation hockey. That me and John had tirelessly built from the ground up, dismantled and rebuilt over the past 5 seasons, only to be gut-wrenchingly destroyed and annihilated in the playoffs every single time. The first round of the playoffs, in heartbreaking fashion every single time, Will.
From what I can hear through the wall, it sounds like that is an impossible game to beat.
Because we get to the playoffs, and the first round, they just stick it in your ass. And they cheat every way. Go look at Game 5 on the videotape. We have visual evidence of how they screwed us this year. 47 shots we put on Luongo in 2 overtimes, and freaking, we lost 1-0.
The computer always finds some way to...
Oh, dude, they just stop letting you score no matter what you do. You should see the saves he made in this game, just unheard of. But the simple fact becomes that not only do we rebuild this team from the ground up, we won 55 games this year before getting ass-raped in the playoffs. 55 games is pretty close to, or may be, the NHL record for games won in a season. Real or on PlayStation in this situation. We also, under the advisement of our scouting department that it was going to be a deep upcoming draft, traded away a bunch of bums to secure 5 first-round draft picks for the future. And our AHL team, the juniors, all the next generation of Blackhawks, Will, that we're grooming to bring up,
Right.
They won the Calder Cup, their Stanley Cup, their trophy, for the 2nd year in a row. Meaning we got so much goddamn talent, we can't even get it all up on our big team because of how good we are. Yes, we didn't win the Stanley Cup this year, Will, but all of our guys were finally coming into our own, and we were in position to win the next 10 Stanley Cups. And the computer fired us. Just said, no, you cannot play with the Blackhawks anymore. They fired us. The state of denial that I was in is like something I can't even comprehend. We moved through our offseason. Like, it was to the point when we got eliminated yesterday that I wanted to quit playing this game. And with the movie, and the only other thing I have that my heart's committed to is hockey. I give it my all. I want to win the Stanley Cup to just accomplish something because it's become so ridiculously difficult that and the movie are the 2 things I put all my soul into. And we got fired off this team, and I didn't know what to do. I re-simulated the final days that led to the firing over and over again. Every single time it fired us. I Googled everywhere, can you toggle off the firing mode so it doesn't fire you? Is there anything, is there a cheat code, anything that could get me back on my team that I put together for all these years? All I found was other broken-hearted hockey fans out there like me that got fucked the same way I did. Ultimately, we had one choice, Will. We had to eat shit, take the Washington Capitals, and spend the next 4.5 hours trying to trade every single player possible we could to get as many of our young Blackhawk guys back on our roster. And this team now sucks, and I really don't think I want to play hockey anymore.
Well, this sounds like a good thing. I mean, you got fired, sure, and you put in a lot of hard work, but now you get to focus on just the perfect house and all the good stuff that's about to happen with the perfect house.
Honestly, I don't think I can focus on the perfect house any more than I do. Everybody needs that release, and my one release was hockey. And now they just gut-wrenchingly took that from me. Like, man, fuck EA Sports. I don't need this in my life right now. I've got enough stress and pressure from my real world. I escape in my fantasy land of beating up on avatars. I don't need to get fired because I wasn't productive in that world either.
But have you found people that have actually beat that game?
Oh yeah, dude, everybody, you can win the Stanley Cup and everything, but see, I know what the problem is, Will. We've built such a potent, ridiculously fast, young team that their toughness, they rank you from E to A in everything. And we're A's across the board in goaltending, defense, and offense, but our toughness is like E. We're like bottom of the league. So just because the game will not let you win a first-round playoff series if your team's not tough enough. So until these guys groomed, and that no matter how many regular season games they won, they couldn't fucking win the first round of the playoffs because the game wasn't allowing it because we didn't have enough toughness.
So now that you're
fired, I got fired for that.
So now that you're fired, you all that build-up is wasted and you can't stick with them. And
5 hockey seasons, we played every single game and built and drafted and groomed and...
Sounds like that fancy DVD player in there just likes to fuck with you.
let's talk about something more productive and more rewarding, Will.
Like t-shirts?
Yes. Oh, yeah. We got the Gratcast shirt. We have the Gratcast shirt. We have the #TPH hashtag shirts.
It's got the player shirt.
You know what's great about the t-shirts, Will?
What's great?
Every single t-shirt sold is 2 gallons of gas for the bus.
Oh, dude, that'll get us like 10 miles with
12.
the bus. 12 miles with the bus.
6 miles per gallon our bus will get. Right here, you'll see a picture of the bus when we play back the video that we'll be rolling around the country in. Will, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about the press release that we were in DEF CON 5 all week trying to get out.
So we had a publisher or a publicist for a short time.
We did.
And then they disappeared.
Yeah. You know, we didn't even schedule a GFY this week. We're going to do a whole GFY on that issue, Will. So we had a publicist.
Right. And then, thanks to the miracle of Monitor, I found Prodigy.
A real publicist.
Yes. I found Prodigy.
A publicity firm, if you will.
Prodigy PR Media? Is that their full title?
Prodigy PR, yes.
Prodigy PR. And it's 2 guys. Alex Klinert is our buddy, and he is from
New York. Thank God. East Coast people. So for all those people that think that I shit on the East Coast or any ridiculous stuff like that, screw you, because all we're looking for is East Coast people because they got their shit right.
They have what's called a work ethic.
Work ethic.
They've had a work and a strong dose of knowing what is reality and what isn't.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
Alex,
we love
awesome.
East Coast. Alex, we really love. He got us into how many publications so far since Friday?
Oh my God, we've officially made Variety, Will.
We're in Variety.
So we're no longer calling ourselves actors and directors and things. Once you're in Variety, it's official. So we're kind of a big deal now, Will.
Kind of. I wish I had a monocle I could put in.
We've been trying to tell you guys. Nobody would listen to us.
Maybe Variety will help. And let's not forget JoeBlow.com. We're on Joe Blow. Have we got a talker?
We do. I believe Ox, who we have to talk about in a moment or two, has a professional T-shirt printing press thing now that hopefully will fit on a bus for a mobile T-shirt company.
He has a mobile T-shirt printing.
He says he has a T-shirt printer press thing, and hopefully we'll have it on the bus so we can just print the shirts on the fly.
What does Ox know about buses and going on tour and stuff? What does Ox know about that?
Well, let's talk about the press release first, about the tour, and then we'll talk about the tour.
Oh, yeah.
It's a progression.
Okay.
That's what the real radio DJs do.
All right. I'm jumping around. Yeah. So we got Prodigy Media on the case, and Friday morning they released an international.
Well, they did it. They did it a sneaky way. This is us telling the truth about how the industry works again. Not everybody likes this. But the way that it works is apparently a lot of the major publications out there, the nationwide stuff like that, they like to differentiate their muddled movie gossip, like all the independent, the nobodies that want to talk about their movies and that stuff, from the real Hollywood industry insider stuff. And the way that they do that is they take like their inside scoops or their gossip, things like that, from the trades magazines, the Varieties, the Rap, all these Hollywood insider magazines. The real serious Hollywood stuff comes in there first. And then all these other publications take their information from there and then they repost it out and it spreads from there, and that's how it's given more credibility. So now that we're on the other side of the fence and we deserve more credibility for the things that we're trying to do and put together with this Facebook partnership, they released it the same way any normal industry thing would be done, to the trades first. The trades got the exclusive information of all of it, so it started leaking through the trades. By Friday afternoon, Alex was sending us email after email. Oh, your press release appeared here. These people have run with it. It's over here. This person's run with it. He sent us a list of like 40 horror websites that had all run with it. And throughout the day, God bless his soul, Alex just kept sending us updates and updates of all the good things that were happening and how fast the news was traveling around the country.
5 emails from him with like a list of it, like 5 more places that published the story or picked up the story around the world. Like there was a guy in France this morning on Facebook that wants to interview us. I was talking to a little bit. It's gone all the way around the world already in 2 days.
one of the best parts is that we're already getting requests for the tour, and if the tour happens and when we take off on the road, the requests are pouring in for public appearances, interviews, morning shows, things like that. And one of the things we want to do with the tour is have DJs, radio DJs come in and host it.
Local personalities.
Yes, local personalities come and host a Q&A. So, for example, Will, you don't have to do it all the time, and you can be part of the panel. And now you have a local personality that's asking questions from the audience's perspective, helping out the conversation and the dialogue. And all from this single press release of these opportunities are pouring in. Ox, by the way, says that his T-shirt press, in fact, can fit on the bus.
Wow.
So consider us T-shirt makers now as well.
We got our own printing press. Hope there's still room for the bowling alley.
Trin 8900 says gas is expensive. When you're getting 6 miles a gallon, you have no idea how expensive gas is.
That's like half of the budget.
Yeah.
Fuel money.
Yeah. T-shirts. T-shirts equal fuel.
Buy a T-shirt,
We
please.
should-
Tell them shop now on the Perfect House Facebook fan page. Shop now tab on the left side. That's where you can find all the cool T-shirts we got.
I just thought of another designer T-shirt or a graphic tee for we can do. I just bought 2 gallons of gas for the TPH tour with this stupid T-shirt.
On TPH.
We're gonna have to make that one. Picture of the bus on the back.
We need to put him on a T-shirt.
Just the head.
Yeah, maybe and like put captions above his head, like, and he can say stuff.
Oh yeah. You can all get all different ones. We have the image of the head on the Facebook page, and we can use that and just put that on a shirt. Oh,
Yeah.
dude, we can just make different shirts all day, every day.
Maybe make one for each city.
One of the things that we're trying to sell in the storefront is posters. We actually have several requests for the new Grindhouse style poster.
The one that Chris Barber made?
Yeah, Chris Barber's poster. And
the one that his family was so pissed about.
yeah, because everybody's hungering for the poster, and we can't get a price from any of these printing companies to do a poster.
Yeah, I've got a good 4 days going now on the quote that I'm waiting on.
So if anybody knows a printing company that would like to be in business with the posters to order on our storefront, as far as the company that supplies them,
Get in touch.
Yeah, get in touch with us. We'd love to do business with you. Another thing with promoting, Will, we need help sharing stuff. You know what I started doing that I think our beautiful and lovely Madison will be handling as our web admin?
Madison Barones.
Yes. I started, we have enough confessionals to do a countdown to the release of the film. We can put up a confessional a day.
Oh, very good.
So I've started putting up a confessional a day since yesterday. And if you go online and you really support what we're doing and you're part of the cause, just go on the movie page whenever you're on Facebook and just click share on anything. One thing, whenever you sign on to Facebook, is such a huge help. It helps just in the way that it helps that you may not understand is it creates brand awareness. People see the film, they know about the movie, so in a couple months when you're sharing the link and you're telling people to watch the movie, they've heard about this movie, they're interested in seeing it and what's going on. When we go on the tour, people are interested in following it and supporting where we're going with it. So please, if you really believe in what we're doing and you want to support, the easiest thing you can do is either buy a t-shirt that equals 2 gallons of gas or click share when you're on Facebook.
Show it to all your friends, and hopefully one of those friends will be interested enough to follow it back to our page and see what's going on. We need all the friends we can get right now. The number's been going up since that press release. I think it's gone up like 50 fans over the weekend so far, just because of the press release that we had.
Oh yeah, the fans are screaming up. One of the people that I met, and I'll give him a plug, is I think his name's Brad Miller. He's out of Toronto, right by us, and I showed you the trailer for his movie the other day.
Oh, the Forest Ranger?
The Psychotic Forest Ranger. The Psychotic Forest Ranger. Yeah, it's a cheesy 80s horror movie that they made, and they're basically doing the same things we're doing, and they're having great success with the Facebook fan page and things and that, and we're going to start crossing ideas and stuff. But check out the trailer. I'll put a link to it on the video when we push it back out, so it's probably right up here. But
it's on the Perfect House page right now if you want to go find it there.
Yep, it's right there. Anything else, Will? Oh, the tour. I know. We still haven't said much about the actual details of the tour. Do you have, by any chance, the tour list right there?
Of course I do.
Why don't we give people a list of the tour cities that we're talking about and what we're looking at going. No tentative dates or anything, but exclusively here on Gratcast, we will be revealing the tentative 30-city list for the Perfect House Tour.
I'm going to kill somebody if they don't stop honking their horn outside.
Well, when you live and broadcast in Thunderdome and Bartertown, you're going to hear a horn or two in the background. It's ambiance.
Well, we're starting in Ohio. On my birthday, August 2nd.
No, I didn't. I said no tentative dates.
Oh, really?
Don't lock us into dates here. Just roll with the cities, Will.
Beginning of August, we're going to be in Ohio, in Cleveland.
Oh, I like Cleveland. The Flats used to be a sweet place to party back in the day. Will.
I've never been to Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland used to be a good time. We're going to make it a good time once again.
All right.
Dick's Last Resort down at the Flats was a place I'd love to go to.
They had beer pong?
No, it was like they had real good food in that they served you in a lunch pail, and they treated you like shit. That was their whole thing. They treated.
Oh, they were one of those restaurants that berates you.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it was great. I love that shit. They put, and the funny thing is, they put these hats on your head, and the hats end up making everybody look like they're in a Ku Klux Klan meeting when you walk in because they're these big white cones, and they write like, my breath smells like cock or something with an arrow pointing to you, and freaking. But it's funny. They just do all sorts of good
I think
shit.
we better stop there while we're in Cleveland.
They closed down. The Flats hit upon tough times. Corn guy. So moving on.
Yeah, after that, we're heading west across the top of the country. We're gonna go to Detroit,
D-Town, Detroit,
Chicago.
Andrea has family in Chicago.
And
got
Des Moines.
friends and family there.
In Des Moines, doesn't she have friends and family in Des Moines?
Or as I like to call them, Des Moines.
We're going to Minneapolis, Bismarck. Are we going that far west?
No, Bismarck.
Then we're jumping right down to New Mexico?
No, we're going from Minneapolis down to, I believe, Denver.
Oh, okay.
Back to Denver.
This is the original.
That's the original one.
Yeah.
There's a separate northwest leg of the tour.
So it goes to Denver after Des Moines?
I believe Denver. No, there's Omaha's in there. Omaha, Denver. You pulled up the wrong sheet here.
Yeah,
Will.
this is the
making us look like amateur hour.
I can't remember where my other one
Omaha, Denver, then into Las Vegas, then from Las Vegas back on track with that.
Then we're in Austin for
Albuquerque's before that.
Albuquerque's before that. Then we're in Austin.
Everything goes correctly. There could be a major event in late August in Austin that we'll talk about later on. Another episode.
Once we hit Austin, we're gonna take a sharp left and go across the south part of the country and dip down into Florida.
I think that would be a right one.
No, if we're going down, we hit Austin, we take a left, and we're going east.
Okay. But if you're looking at the map, you're going this way, so you're going to the right.
Yeah, but I'm talking bus point of view.
Oh, alright. I didn't know we were talking about the bus perspective.
From the driver's point of view. Hang a left in Austin.
I gotta put myself in the driver's position, not the map orientation. So from Austin, we go to...
We're going to Nolens.
New Orleans. Oh, dude, I can't wait to go to New Orleans. We gotta visit the graveyards and stuff at the head while we're in New Orleans.
Oh, definitely. Definitely. And then we're going to Georgia. We're going to Atlanta.
Atlanta, Randy's hometown. That'll be a good one.
We're spending a bunch of time after that in Florida. We're hitting...
Oh, I can't wait for the Florida leg of the tour. That's going to be a good time. We know so many people in Florida.
4 cities.
Orlando, Miami,
Tampa.
Jacksonville, and Tampa. We know people in every one of those cities. It's going to be a great time visiting friends and doing shows. Then it's up the coast.
Yeah, well, we're going to go back to Georgia then. Go to Savannah. Then we're going to Myrtle Beach. Virginia Beach.
Gotta hit the beach as well. That whole last part of the tour is just going to be beaches.
Then we're getting to D.C.
There's something we were talking. Oh, we have a major announcement that could go along with the D.C. show.
Yeah.
Yep. There could be a very great announcement with the D.C. show.
All right.
A patriotic announcement, if you will.
I don't even know about this. But after that, we're going to a place we've already been. We're going back to Philly.
Yes, back to Philly.
Going back to Philly to
Old
see
town
if
Philly, back again.
see if they remember us from Easter time.
Then where?
New York City.
New York City. The big things planned for New York City.
Any sorority houses planned in there?
There might be a sorority panty raid or two. Panty raid.
Nice.
There might be some major. There might be a major appearance on a long-standing radio DJ.
The hook-nosed one?
Going from New York City, then we move on to...
We're going to the New England states after that.
Dude, I've always wanted to go to Maine. Let's work our way there, Will.
Well, the first place we're going to hit is Providence, Rhode Island.
I had a good time there. That's exactly why we're going there.
Never
This
been.
is an example for people that want to know how my mind works. A long time ago, I was early 20s, I got involved in this stupid pyramid scam of selling, I can't remember what it was called, but it was environmentally clean cleaning products, and you had to sell it and have other people sell it, and it was a pyramid scam. But one of the things that I did with this group when they took us to one of their seminars was we went to Providence, Rhode Island, and we spent a night in downtown Providence, Rhode Island, bar hopping. I think I was actually 20 because I was underage and nobody had TV. We went to nightclubs, bars. I had a great time in Providence, Rhode Island, and it was such a cool, like, historical little downtown and that. I really liked it there, and I've always wanted to go back there. So now that I have the opportunity to bring something of substance in that to different places in that, I had a good positive experience in Providence, Rhode Island. I'm bringing something back to Providence, Rhode Island because of that small, little, insignificant experience I have. That's how things can work, Brad. And after Providence, Rhode Island, we moved to...
Well, we are going to go to Boston.
Boston. That's another place I've always wanted to go to.
Then we're going to make it up to your favorite state, Portland.
Portland.
Then we're going where you
Fish
can't
and
follow.
chips. You guys are going to drop me off at the border for the day.
Well, we go to Montreal.
Montreal, Canada. I won't be there.
I've heard that the Border Patrol, the Canadian Mounted Police, don't think you're so funny.
We've had our differences over the years, Well.
I've heard you've walked home from Canada a few times.
Oh, multiple times. Many times. Usually never in fair weather. See? Even the head's gonna shake.
Canada.
So when you guys pick me back up, we'll be in the home stretch.
We'll be down to 2 cities after that. We'll stop in Syracuse, New York after that.
Syracuse!
And then we're going to end it all where it started.
Oh boy. In the city that shall not be spoken as of right now, we are tentatively talking about planning huge things. I don't want to make any more promises because we did that a long time ago.
That's right.
And things happen. So I will not shine any light there until
Keep your trap shut.
Until it's official. No matter how much I get chastised for being anti that place.
That place. But that's the tour this summer, guys. Hopefully you're close to one of those cities or living in one of those cities.
With the possibilities of many surprises along the way, possible theater runs, possible spontaneous shows on the side of the bus. Sky's really the limit.
Guest celebrities, guest local celebrities hosting the Q&As and the shows. Yeah, it's going to be a good time, and make sure you get there if you can, because we want to see you. We only got like a minute and a half. We got to line this baby up.
Let's I guess the Hollywood corner is pretty much everything we discussed this week, Will. So we're going to skip over the Hollywood corner.
This was an info-heavy episode.
Yes.
Thanks for bearing with us.
Let's bring it into the closing then. That would be, once again, don't forget to check out episodes of the Tod-Od for another perspective of how things go in Hollywood.
For comedy, too.
Another jaded, that town that shall not be mentioned, person's jaded perspective of the Hollywood world.
Yeah, but he's more lovable.
He's supposed to be funny.
He's funny. He's funny. Joe's a funny guy.
Yeah.
And buy our t-shirts from the Shop Now tab on the Perfect House page.
2 gallons of gas for every shirt.
So we can get to your town.
If you like the idea of the I bought 2 gallons of gas for the Perfect House tour, and all I got was this stupid T-shirt idea with a picture of the bus on the back. Let us know. We'll get that one.
Yeah. Please interact with us. We love interaction, so don't be afraid to talk to us. We won't be mean to you.
There should be a lot more big news coming this week as far as the press, because
I'm excited to hear what tomorrow brings.
Yes, because a lot of the major press, by the time the news came out Friday and that, were already gone for the weekend, especially around here with Carmageddon. Oh, we didn't get a chance to talk about Carmageddon. Check out our video. Ed Green, one of my favorite people that I've worked with, and one of the smaller things I've done and can't wait to work with again, made a great poem about Carmageddon and how to handle it. It is on the Gratcast page.
Stay the fuck home.
It's on our page. I'll put a little clip of it right here. Wasn't that a great clip, Will?
It was pretty good. That was pretty good.
And it's on pretty much everywhere. We love Ed Green, so check out his video.
Yeah, if you live across the country and don't know what Carmageddon is, or the 405 is, or what kind of headaches that they can induce,
you're lucky.
You're lucky, number one. Number two, check out the little video, Stay the Fuck Home, by Ed Green on the Perfect House page.
Look for big news from the press and from the Perfect House coming this week, and let's good times roll. Mm-hmm. Ideally, next week will be our last episode in Gratcast Studios. We tentatively are scheduled for the episode 2 weeks from today to be broadcast from the back of the bus.
Like rock stars.
Mobile. We're going to go pump up the volume with it, Will, and just hit the road and broadcast our spew and venom all over the country.
Yeah, yep. It's time to make some changes around here, and we're going to do it. But we're gonna be all over the web anyway, so you're not gonna miss us. We're gonna be all over the web once the tour starts.
You can follow the debauchery live.
Debauchery. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us, and sorry for the long break.
Another episode in the books. We're legal now, Will. 21.
21.